What problem was invented just to sell a product? Printers telling you they're out of ink way before they are actually out. Contouring. Cosmetic companies have 13-year-olds thinking their bone structure is wrong and are selling billions of dollars of bronzers so women can fix their face. I've been a makeup artist for over a decade. A little shading was always a thing, but now it's a completely different thing. Facetune feeds into this too. It's so easy to alter an image of yourself, or see altered images on sites like Instagram, which quickly leads to dysphoria and wanting to fix yourself with cosmetics or surgery. Makeup is such a fun form of expression, but it's more profitable if companies make you think you need it to look like yourself. Bottled water. About 25 years ago or so, soft drink companies were worried the reputation of their products were as the most unhealthy thing you could drink, and there was a lot of health advice to just drink plain water. Sure, the soft drinks aren't the best thing to drink, but if people cut back on drinking them in favor of water, they'd lose money, as people drank straight from the tap. So, instead, the soft drink industry decided to bottle water and sell it, as if it were substantially better than most tap water. The grandest irony is that if you read the fine print, the vast majority of bottled water is normal municipal water, as in the exact same tap water as anyone can drink in the city where it is bottled. So, we now have a billion-dollar bottled water industry that virtually didn't exist 30 years ago. Not having stark white teeth, which is unnatural. In a related note, I just saw an ad for a product to make your eyeballs whiter. So now we have that to worry about. Valentine's Day. Any holiday really. Definitely vaccines. Andrew Wakefield decided to fake a study that vaccines caused autism, so he could sell his own special vaccines, if I remember correctly. The making juice is hard problem that was created just to sell that shitty $800 juicer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that $800 thing isn't even a juicer. Don't you buy bags of juice from the company, and the only thing that machine does is squeeze the bag and dispense the juice into your glass? It's like a Capri Sun brick for entitled hipsters. Mostly correct. The bags contain fruit or veggie puree, so they could, very loosely, claim it's a juicer, but the bags can be squeezed by hand perfectly well too. When confronted with the fact that his $800 juice press was rendered obsolete by human hands, the founder of Juicero then stated the real selling point was that Juicero won't juice anything without a valid QR code, the idea being that it will stop you from using outdated pouches. That's right, $800 doesn't buy you a juicer, it buys you the ability to read expiration dates. Shampoos and conditioners to fix split ends. Split ends have to be cut off. I thought they were supposed to prevent split ends. Some are supposed to prevent them, but some products claim to repair them. This hair is dead. It cannot be healed. There are products that can mask the damage temporarily, but nothing can fix it. Regular trims, heat-protecting sprays, and a good treatment, like Olaplex, to help keep your hair from further damage are great. So this has been such a mainstream thing for so long, I don't know how many people will relate. Today, we are bombarded with teeth whitening ads. This never existed before. Not the products. It was available in drug stores. But a campaign designed by Colgate was launched against unsightly yellow teeth. Dentists are loving this trend though, a whole new possibility of revenue for them. Whitening services and also enamel and cap services when people bleach their freaking teeth too much. Beware. There is a natural color grade dependent upon the person for tooth color. Some are naturally darker, some lighter. Over-bleaching can and will lead to enamel erosion. Luckily, I have a cool dentist who gives people a really supportive speech about how a wide variety of tooth color is healthy, and that bleaching is something that's only cosmetic and can damage your teeth. If you keep saying you want it, she'll tell you the least damaging way to do it, but she still advises against it. She also takes a conservative approach to appearance issues. If it's not impacting your health, then it's up to you. Clover was removed from lawn seed mixes, and the world was brainwashed to think it's a weed. Clover pulls nitrogen out of the air for free and puts it in the soil. Grasses grow mainly on nitrogen, and they deplete the nitrogen in soils when there is no nitrogen-fixing plant as part of the ecosystem. So now your lawn starts dying, and they can sell you high nitrogen fertilizer. Get some clover back into your lawns. I always felt bad that my lawn was 90% clover, not pretty, grass. Now I don't feel bad. Women's nether regions were supposedly so smelly and dirty, they had to douche with Lysol, just so their husbands could stand to be around them. Oh, actually, let's take this one back even further. Douching with Lysol after unprotected sex was a form of birth control. Honestly, the entire douche industry is full of complete douches. It's a product that can literally create the issue they're treating. Natural smells are natural. If you notice too much smell, or a bad smell, it's time to see a doctor. Doc here. It's literally never a good idea to douche. They are the worst for you, and I'm waiting impatiently for the day douches go out of style and out of business. Needing to have a very expensive, diamond-encrusted piece of jewelry for a wedding ring. The concept of 3-month salary rings was invented to make people spend more money at jewelers. The campaign of "A diamond is forever" made the fad more popular. I never understood how appraisers could tell the difference between a lab-grown diamond and a real one. Like, do they look at it under something and say, "You see right there, you can see a speck of blood from the African child who died to get this diamond"? The lab-grown diamonds are too flawless. Natural diamonds have minor impurities and flaws, but lab-grown diamonds do not. You're literally paying more for a lower quality product. Women's razors. Women's razor ads also focus on the experience. "You're a goddess," etc. Men's always focus on the technology. 44 blades on this bad boy, fuck yeah. Most things made just for women are completely unnecessary. We don't need special razors or pink-colored things. Like the big pens that were designed for women. What the fuck? Gals have been using pens for years. Who the hell thought a pen for her was necessary? Women's body hair. The reasons we need women's razors is because they told us it was unattractive. FYI, thanks to decades of pubic shaving being fashionable, pubic lice are almost extinct in the USA. Unintended consequences, but it's still a net benefit. Oh, you're worried that people using food stamps may be drug users? Well, we passed a law to test these people, and conveniently my wife owns a lab test company. The need to tan or lighten your skin tone. The 1-year lifespan of light bulbs. Filaments used to be incredibly long-lasting. Same with nylon stockings getting holes. Originally, nylon was strong enough that you could pull cars with it. Planned obsolescence is a thing. What light bulbs last 1 year? Most I sell, at the hardware store Lowe's, advertise lasting like 10 years since they are all moving towards LED. Only if the internal power supply doesn't fail. Surprise, surprise, power supply failure is the most common cause of LED bulbs dying. The manufacturers have an incentive to use the cheapest parts possible, both to save money up front and drive the purchase of another bulb later. Even if the power supply survived forever though, the LED component itself will gradually get dimmer and have its color change over time. It might not actually die, but you'll definitely want to replace it anyway. When clowns started popping up everywhere before they knew it was released. What in the fuck was that? Terrifying. That's what it was. I feel sorry for everyone who was a good, funny clown, and suddenly everyone was like, "Now that's scary." Listerine invented the concept of halitosis, or bad breath, in order to sell mouthwash, which was originally a failed household cleaning product. Once they gave bad breath a medical-sounding name and advertised it as a problem, people started caring about it. Some people's breath is so rank that I don't need a company telling me it's a problem. The whole toxins in your body where you would need a detox course for. No, you don't need detox things at all. Your body can easily deal with most of what you eat, and if you gotta, well, you might want to look at what you eat, how much you wash your hands, or if anyone near you was sick. Apple removed all the ports on the MacBook except for the USB-C and headphone jack to sell dongles. Then removed the headphone jack from the iPhone and kept the lighting port instead of using USB-C to sell AirPods. Herpes. It wasn't actually a big deal before the meds were marketed for outbreaks. Before, they were just bumps people got once in a while, that didn't really cause any harm, just some discomfort for a bit. After the marketing campaign, they were a painful secret shame. A shit ton of skincare issues you see in magazines. Anti-aging creams, antioxidant serums, etc. are bogus pseudoscientific terms to get a lot of women to shell out money. You can't reverse the aging process of your skin. However, you can moisturize and use sunscreen to maintain good skincare. Antioxidants do nothing on your skin. Any antioxidant components in a serum is essentially inert for skin health. I was invented to increase condom sales. What problem was invented just to sell a product? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.